will be recorded and then will be sent to you on the same day itself within an hour. Okay, that's how sessions will go. So what topics first we will cover, I'll just give a short demo, and then what are the documents I'll be forwarding to you, and then how the mails you will be getting every day. Okay, just small information, and then we will jump on to the topic. Okay guys, so coming to the topic level, if you see, so first I'll copy this, just give me a minute. Okay, so what are the topics we used to cover? Miss, so first I start with core Java, then after that I'll jump on to the Selenium IDE. Okay, first I'll jump on to core Java, then only I'll jump on to Selenium here. So first, why I used to jump on to Selenium or Java, then I'll jump to Selenium means, okay, because once you know a language how to write, then understanding the automation scripts also becomes easier for you. Okay, so core Java level, actually what I will, every topic if you see, I will start from a phase, a person who doesn't know anything. Okay, I thinking is actually what entirely is a zero knowledge from that way only. So you don't need to be already you have to know C, C++ or Java a little bit like that. Okay, I start from a phase, a person who doesn't know anything about programming is entirely new to it. Okay, like that only is to start. So some of them you already might know programming. Just give me a week of time so that everyone will be into same phase over there. Okay, that's what actually what we are going to start over here. Okay guys, so core Java level, first we start. So first we'll see the basics, data types, and then after that variables, and then post increment, decrement, and if condition, loops, all those things we'll see. Then we'll jump on to the actually what oops concepts over there, and then inheritance, interface. Okay, then arrays will go, collections will go, then after that exception handling, package access modifier, how to read and write a file, and then how to encode and decode a password, like all those things, that is which are the information that we use it in our Selenium, everything we used to cover in Java. Okay, so there's some more topics also will come actually, but when you go to automate by yourself. So here I'm going to cover actually which are the things are really everyday be usage over there. Everything we will be covering it over there, because day by day when we go, it's like the learning is more, it's vast. So that's why we are covering actually what everything which are all needed for your start. Then after that, by that actually what you can proceed further over there. Okay. Then after that we'll jump on to Selenium IDE. So Selenium, there are three types of versions in Selenium. One is Selenium IDE, then WebDriver, then after that comes your RC, then comes your WebDriver. There are three versions, but currently used version is actually what Selenium WebDriver. The Selenium IDE is the first tool which came into the industry by Selenium guys for to automate. So just a record and playback. So we'll see how to use that tool. Okay, how to automate it, and then how to record, and then how to get the results. All those information we'll be learning. So right now it's not used in the industry, but even though why we cover this one means, when you understand Selenium IDE, understanding the Selenium WebDriver, what is automation, and then why it is being used, that is also is easy. Rohit, please rejoin the session. I just guys, actually, if anyone is not able to hear, please rejoin the session. I'm just not seeing. Just give me a minute, guys. Sorry, guys. Okay. So we'll cover all the topics in Selenium IDE. Then after that, we'll also jump on to the different tools that are being used for actually what Selenium. That is to get the property information of the element. Okay, so Firebug, XPath, Firepath, Firefinder, all those things we used to cover. Guys, actually, just don't use the drawing board. Okay, so then after that, we'll jump on to Selenium WebDriver. So Selenium WebDriver level, we used to cover automate all the different kinds of elements that are available. Okay, all the elements we used to cover. Then after that, actually, what all the different kinds of elements, everything will be covered over here. So text box, checkbox, button, how what are the different kinds of weight that are available, everything, how to use the browser backward, forward, refresh, take a screenshot, then working on multiple windows over there, then how to use the keyboard through Selenium, then after that handling your web tables here, then frames, then handling calendar, alerts, auto IT, working on actually what window-based applications, working on different browsers, handling certificates, like all different kinds of elements that will be automated here. Then after that, we'll go to the web browser. Sorry. Then we'll go to the framework. So framework part, actually what we are going to cover with the real-time application. Okay, so first we'll start with JUnit framework with AND combination. Then we'll go for TestNG framework with Maven dependencies over here. Okay, so JUnit with a keyword-driven framework, TestNG with a hybrid-driven, combination of a modular-driven plus data-driven will be covered here. So why we cover actually what both the frameworks means, because right now for us actually what why we need to cover both the frameworks means, because if you understand the framework first JUnit and then after TestNG, okay, so here it's easier for you to get the knowledge on how framework is used in different applications, and then why we need to set that is actually what why we need to select actually what this framework for this application. Okay, so that's why we cover two types of applications over here with two different types of framework. Then we'll also cover actually what GitHub Jenkins. GitHub is to store your code information and then retrieve the code. Jenkins is actually what to prefer actually what time you have to execute your code, and then after the build information, how to deploy, all those steps is what actually Jenkins do. So we're going to cover actually what in Jenkins level, how to set actually what the time, what time it need to be run, and then how to get the report information, all those things we'll see. Then finally we'll jump on to Selenium Cucumber. Selenium Cucumber, we are gonna see the basics around why we cover Selenium Cucumber, because right now actually what some of them actually what uses Selenium Cucumber in the industry. So that's why your basics will help you further actually what to go want to Selenium Cucumber. And at last, okay, so we cover Agile Model also. So why we cover Agile Model, I'll tell you, because now 85% to 90% of the industry works on with Agile only. Everyone has been shifted to Agile methodology. So why? Faster development and then also faster testing and then faster automation. Okay, how nowadays actually what automation will be done means in Agile methodology, this iteration the developer is going to develop means same time we need to manually test it and then we need to automate it. In case if automation is missed out for this iteration, next iteration it needs to be completed, so that 100% automation should be done in our entire development. Okay, that's why actually what Agile methodology is famous. So that's what actually what the necessity of actually what automation also is being important nowadays here. Okay, that's why we are going to see Agile methodology also. Clear? Anyone has any questions on this, guys? Anyone has any questions regarding this, understanding the topics, anything? Any questions, guys? Hey, hi,
We
Aisha.
use Java.
Uh,
So some companies sometimes use Java, some companies use Cucumber, like that, no?
Okay, cool, good question. So Selenium Cucumber is what means, it's like actually what, writing in an English language. So here in this Selenium Java, we used to directly write the code and then we used to execute it. Cucumber, actually how it is being used means, okay, so Cucumber level, here what we do, we first write in English words. For example, open the browser, then enter the username and password, then click on the login button, then create a customer, create a project, then delete the customer. Like that, we used to write in English words. Then after that, actually, what we will be calling those things actually what, feature files. Then from that, we'll jump on to the code and then we execute it. Okay, so first English keyword, that is will be calling as a jerkin language, which I don't want to confuse more. So simple as concept say, write the functionality in English words. Then after that, actually what, you're going to jump onto the specific code where you have written actually what, the functionality to execute. Then execute it. That's what Cucumber. So Cucumber is also actually what we will do means, so the Jerkins language, the future files we created, right? So once the development starts, we write this future file and then we will give it to the BA or the product owner. Then we'll ask them to verify so that they will check it once and say give a go, yes, the product is being developed correct. Then we will write the code for it. Okay, which you will be clearly understanding when I come to the Cucumber concepts. Okay, guys. Any questions anyone has? Any questions, guys? Divya, we cover here actually what, Selenium, Java, and then Selenium alone. So we don't cover manual testing here. Okay, manual testing only that, I will be covering that Agile model alone because that's useful for you guys. That's why. Okay, good. Okay, thanks, guys. So now we'll jump on to Java. Okay, from today onwards, the session has been started. It's like, first, I'm going to tell you, okay, what are the documents I'll be giving to you first. Then I'll jump onto the session. So every session has been clearly documented for you. Okay, and installation part, if it comes over there, so everything has been clearly taken with screenshots for you guys, so that you will not be understanding. So all these documents have been clearly written by myself. Actually, how the document I prepared means, so I've trained for a number of students, right? So where students actually what, they will have more number of doubts. So those places I have covered, and then I've prepared this entire documents here. So every document when you go, if you have any installation, so everything will be with screenshots for you, so that you will not be having any kind of questions during your installation part, so that you don't want to delay. If you have anything, again you can come back on the next day to me or the same day. Okay, so information actually what, all are documented clearly for you guys, so for your easy understanding. So for example, so it's an important topic, throw and throws. So how to use it, same thing. If you come for Java, the execution part, and then installation of Java JDK, that has been given with screenshot. I'm just running fast over there, okay, so that I can show you some more documents. Collection API if it comes. So those documents here. Then same thing, if you come to Selenium, so first what is automation, I'll be telling you when we jump to Selenium. Then after the Selenium IDE, webdriver difference over there. Then your Selenium IDE, how you need to install it, and then how you need to work on with Selenium, and then what are the information that are present. everything. Okay, everything is with screenshots only, which you will be understanding it step by step. Same thing if I jump onto, I go to XPath is there, an important topic. So XPath, if you go, so what are the different kinds of actually what XPath syntax you can use, and then why it is being used. Then if you're going to automate anything, so that actually what, how to get the tags, and then how to write the XPath for it. Everything is being done step by step. How to find the tree structure, and then what will come, and then how to get it. Same thing if I go to Auto IT. If I want to work on with Windows-based application, so Auto IT we use. So how to download and install Auto IT, and then how we write the code, the basic syntax code. Okay, and then how to compile and run it, how to give it in the Selenium IDE to run it, everything. Okay, clear? This is how actually what all the documents have been done. Same thing for the framework level also. So all everything actually is what documented for you guys. Okay. Next, assignments level. So you have seen, and then one more thing I'll show you. So for example, if I'm just giving you actually what any every day actually what I told, I will be sending the recording sessions to you guys, right? So how I will be sending to you means, for example, so every sessions will be recorded and will be sent to you like this. So what is the URL for it, and then what are the topics that has been covered for that day, and then after that the code files. Okay, and then also I'll be sending you, so if I have any documents, sorry, assignments for you guys, okay, I'll be forwarding this code files and then the assignments like this. Okay, like this. So you will have what is the URL for you to get the video for that day recording, and then what are the topics covered, your code files, and then assignments. I'll be sending in this way. Okay, then after that, when you come to the assignments level, so I told you most of the classes you will have assignments here. So you can see, so for Java I'll be giving you a lot of assignments here. So when you go over there for everything, okay, so I'll be giving you assignments like this. So how to get information step by step. Okay, so a lot of assignments I have. Okay, why I used to give assignments for you guys means, because when I give assignments, it will be easy for you to do it whenever actually what you guys actually what going for an interview. So these assignments will help you to get everything. Okay, that's what. So like this is what assignments covered. Same thing for Selenium also. So XPath we have, and then for Selenium, for everything actually what assignments are covered for you guys. Okay, the more and more you do your assignments, you guys will be feeling that actually what you have understood more information. Every day there will be a learning for you compared to I teach. Okay, so most information is actually what you will learn during your writing your assignments. You will face some problems and then you will learn more from that. Okay, okay, so now we'll see actually what is Java and then how it is being used. So I'll just open this. So first, any questions before jumping onto the topic? Any questions so far for anyone? If you guys have any questions or something, you can actually unmute from your end. Otherwise, you can also actually what ping me in the chat window also. Okay, guys. Okay. So now, so today first we'll see actually what how a program is executed, and then how a Java program will be executed. Okay, I know that actually what I'm going from the school level. Okay, so just be with me for a few days. So overall, actually, what new to programming, this will be helpful. Okay, within 1 week, actually, what everyone will be in the same phase, guys. Okay, 4 to 5 days, actually, what everyone will be same phase. At the beginning alone, I'll be going a little bit slowly. So first, normally how a program will be executed means, okay, so we write the program in a notepad or a specific file, and then we save them with the extension. So Java, it's .java, Ruby is .rb, okay, so JavaScript .js, like that. Okay, so the program what we write, we'll be calling it as a high level language, a language which can be understandable by a human. So we all call each and every line as a statements here. So those language can be understandable only by the human. System cannot understand. System can understand only zeros and ones. So we need to convert this language into the system level language, that is called as machine level language. For that, we need a translator. The translator is of two types. One is compiler, another one is interpreter. Both compiler and interpreter, what it will do means, it will convert the high level language into a machine level language. That's what we'll do. Okay, then will be given to the CPU for execution. Okay, so both are going to do the same conversion only. Then what is the difference between compiler and interpreter means? In case if I have 1,000 lines of code in my program, okay, if I have 1,000 lines of code in my program, so what will happen right now for me? So it's actually what I used to I used to convert the entire code information. So for example, all the 1,000 lines of code will be converted, then will be given for the CPU for execution. Okay, all the 1,000 lines of code will be converted and then will be given for the CPU for execution. That's what compiler will do. Okay, same thing interpreter, what it will do is, that is for me, line by line. Okay, 1,000 lines of code is there means, first line will be converted into a machine level language, then will be given for the CPU for execution. Second line will be converted, then will be given for the CPU for execution. Third line, convert, execute. Interpreter converts line by line and then will be given for execution. That's what it will do. Clear? Understood, guys? Everyone clear for it? Okay. So compiler converts the entire statements, interpreter line by line conversion it will do. That's what it's going to do. Next, how a Java program differs from the other language. So Java is actually what the only language which has been developed by the n number of programmers. So more than 2,000 to 2,500 programmers actually what joined, and then they have done this. Okay, that's how actually what the Java program has been actually what more popular. So anything, okay, any application if you take, there will be actually what the Java or the actually what JavaScript will be present. So why they used to do means, instead of creating it in their own language, they just actually what integrate Java, JavaScript, and then they execute those information in order to save time. Okay, good. Hey, hi Ramakrishna. You have any question? Hello? Hello? Yes, Ramakrishna, you have a question?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Please tell me.
Yes, Murli. You said right, compiler and interpreter both are converting a high-level language into low-level language, right?
Correct.
But compiler actually converting the high level into
Machine level
high
language.
level into okay. Told the program it's compiled. Okay.
Super, correct. That,
interpreter already compiler all the program converting low level high level into low level.
good. So yeah, please tell me. So you're asking why we need compiler, again why we need interpreter. Already it's converted, and then why we need. That's what your question, right?
Yes, maybe.
Good. So in the previous old information, so actually what we have any one type of actually what translator only, might be compiler or might be interpreter. Any one only we have. Okay. Later on when we actually what Java is the first one actually what, which they have both compiler plus interpreter. Okay. Before older languages they have only any one type of conversion only, might be interpreter or might be compiler. Okay, Java is the one actually who joined both the things. So what is actually what the reason they joined is, so in compiler level, if you see, there are advantage and the disadvantage on both compiler and interpreter. So what is the advantage and then what is the disadvantage here means, so compiler level, if you see, it will convert the entire, it will convert the actually what entire 1000 lines of code, then only the execution will go, correct? So for me right now, I have 1000 lines of code and then it needs to be convert means, so it will take some specific time of time. There will be a little delay, then only my execution will start, correct? But if there is any syntax level program, syntax errors are there in the program, I will be identifying it before my execution itself. When it's going to compile, that point of time itself, I will understand it. When you come to interpreter, so interpreter level, line by line actually what conversion is going to happen, correct? So for me, I am going to convert the first line, then execute, then the second line, then execute. So like that, line by line actually what it's going to convert, then it's going to execute. So when there is a problem in the 700 line, when it comes to the point of interpreter level, that conversion, that time only it will know that there is a syntax error. So the initial startup time for interpreter is faster, but any errors if we get, so what will happen, it will be a delay. Then again I need to clear that error. Then after that again actually what I need to run. Then 750th line, any error is there? Only when I execute till 750, then only I will identify the error. So this is the problem in interpreter. Compiler level, there is a delay for the initial startup, but all the errors will be identified before execution itself. Interpreter level, during the execution time only we will identify the error. Okay, so in order to avoid that, what Java guys they did means they combined both compiler and then interpreter both. Okay, so what they did means, okay, so Java level, so xyz.java. Okay, so the programs we write and then we save it with an extension called .java. Okay, so this is your Java file. Then the Java file will be given to the compiler. So what the compiler will do is check for all the syntax errors and then it compiles it and then it will create a dot class file here. Okay, so I told you actually what there will be a conversion will be done, right? So that conversion, okay, will be done and then after that dot class file will be created for me. Okay, so it will be like actually what for example a kind of a zeros and ones. Okay, so then this class file will not be understandable by the system directly. So it's like for a security reason actually what they have made this. Okay, why, all those things I'll tell you. Okay, so dot class file, okay, first conversion through compiler and then a class file will be created of zeros and ones. This zeros and ones cannot be understood by the CPU directly. So and another level of conversion will be done through the JVM here. So this class file will be given to JVM. The JVM again it will be converting it to a machine level language of zeros and ones which a system can understand. Here the conversion will be done through interpreter level. So already actually what we found out there is no syntax error through compiler. Now through interpreter level when we give, so line by line execution will be done for me. Okay, line by line execution will be done. That's what it's going to do. Clear?
Okay, Manu.
Clear, yes. Okay, so what it will do actually what? So for us, compiler, entire program conversion first, syntax errors, everything will be done. Then finally, it will be given for the interpreter, okay? Then again, one more conversion will be done. So the class file why we create, okay, this is what we need to identify. So in olden days, actually what we have only one type of translator, in either compiler or interpreter. So problem is what means, we have to send the entire code to the customer client who is going to ask for us. For example, I have developed actually one application. So what type of application means, for example, is actually e-commerce application like Flipkart or eBay like that. Okay, so once I have developed, I need to sell my product. Okay, so I need to send my software, okay, the entire code to the client. then there is a problem. So for example, if it's a genuine client, no problem for me. In case if there is actually someone has to duplicate my entire application, so what will happen if he gets my code? He can just prepare. I have spent around 2.5 years for me to develop the entire product. Okay, so that guy, we will spend actually what only 6 months of time by looking on my code, and then he will develop a different application same as like me. Okay, within 6 months he develop it, and then after that he will do his, he will actually what write is actually code over there. Okay, so this is the biggest challenge there. Okay, we will not be sure actually what we have to send the code, then only actually what the client can execute. So Java, they came with a different solution. So what this compiler will do means it will convert the program to a bytecode. Okay, so and prepares a dot class file. This class file can be read only by JVM. Apart from that, no one can open the file. Okay, only JVM can understand this file. That's how they created the class file. Then this class file will be given to the JVM. Then JVM will execute. So in now actually what any client asks for the application, we will not send the code. We will send only the class files alone. Okay. As for the client, he need to execute and see whether the application is fine. So that will be solved his purpose. Okay, his purpose will be solved here. And then my code is also saved. No one can duplicate my application. Okay, that's how Java they combine compiler plus interpreter here. Clear? Any questions so far, guys? Clear for everyone, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So what is this JVM and then what is this JRE? All those things we'll see. JVM is needed for Java to run the class file. So you need JVM to run Java. Okay, JVM is Java virtual machine. Okay, to install JVM we need JRE. Inside JRE we will have JVM. JRE means Java runtime environment. So what is this Java runtime environment means? Okay, any application when you install, it needs an environment to run its code. Okay, that is what the runtime environment. So like Java also has this runtime environment. Okay, so JVM is Java virtual machine, which will help you to convert the class files code into again a machine level language and given for CPU. JVM is the one which will help us to actually what execute the code. Okay, so we also have another one called development kit, Java development kit, which is the entire full set. Java compiler plus JVM plus JRE and then plus other components over here. Okay, that's what this will JDK will do. Okay, so next, so we'll see any questions so far, guys, for anyone. What is a program and then how a program translate? What is the difference between compiler and interpreter? And how a Java program will be executed, and then how the code is being saved from the clients. Okay, that's what I have covered still now. Clear? So now we'll see how actually what Java can be downloaded and installed in the application. Okay, so let me open a program and file. I'll come down. So if I want to install Java, first I need to verify do I have Java installed in my application already. So most probably everyone might have Java, because nowadays actually what if you want to play some video players, you need Java for that. Okay, so just go and open your command prompt. Go to your start, just type CMD, then open the command prompt. Sorry guys, CMD, then open this. So here you just type Java space hyphen version. Okay, once you type Java space hyphen version, it will give you the version installed, the Java version installed in your system is 1.8. In case if you get a command like Java is not recognized internal or external command, you have to install Java. So for that, first download Java. I'll open. Okay, so just type here download and install Java. Just type here. Then after that, just go to the first place. Here you can just see free Java download. So click on it. Okay, agree and start free download. So once you get actually what agree and start free download, you'll be getting an .exe file for you. You guys will get a .exe file. You can just go and get that. So I already have done. See, you'll be getting actually what a .exe file application file like this. Okay, so when you double click on that exe file, so it will start asking you, are you sure that we can install the application? Yes, go for next, and then the installation will be completed. I already done the installation, so that's why I'm just telling to you. But everything actually what I given here with screenshots for you. See, okay. So first Java is being download installed. Next JDK. So JDK I told you is the entire full set of Java. So first actually what once you install Java, so if you go to your C drive, okay, if I go to my C drive, here you can see program files. Here you can see Java. Okay, a folder called Java will be created, and then you will get JRE. So once you download Java, you will get only the JRE alone. Okay. For download and install of Java, we'll get JRE alone. So if I want the entire set, okay, I already told you, if you download and install JDK, you will get the complete set, Java compiler plus JVM plus JRE. So you can also directly go and download JDK and then install. So for that, if you just give JDK download and install, just browse it. You can see actually what the second one directly it will give you. Okay, you can go to the first one also. So if you go to the first URL, okay, so Java IC development kit 8U161, go for that. Okay, so different versions are there, so don't go for any demos here. Go for the Java IC development kit, then accept license agreement, click on this. Then after that, whether is if your window is a 32-bit, go for window x86. 64-bit means go for window x64. Okay, just click on the exe file, the download will start for you. Okay, so how you can confirm your version is go to your my computer, right click, properties. Here you can see the version 64-bit or 32-bit. That's the thing. Okay, so based on this, you download the perfect exe file. You will get actually what the exe file like this. Okay, this is how we will be getting that exe file. Okay, so here double click on the exe file, then click on next, and finish. Once you do it, you will be getting actually what under the C drive program files, you will be getting a folder called Java. So in this Java, you will find these two folders, JRE and then JDK. Okay, so now close the previous command prompt and then open the command prompt newly. Now type Java space -version. Now it will say your version. Okay, this is how you have to download and then install Java. Okay, yes. Okay, so same steps actually what I given here. So you can directly go and click on this URL also. So if you go to this URL, okay, here you have to click on this Java platform JDK 9. You can go for this. Right now the 9 is the latest version. You can go for that. Otherwise, if you just browse as like Java download, you can get the 8. Okay, so go for it step by step. Same thing again. So now this is for Windows over there. Then you can get. So JDK now it has been installed. Now we have to set the path. Okay, So to set the path, what we have to do means go to your program files Java. Okay. Then under this Java, go to the JDK folder. Then go to the bin folder. Copy the path. Now go to your My Computer. Right click, Properties. Then Advanced System Settings. Go to the Advanced tab, Environment Variables. Then under the System Variables, here search for path. You got it. Click on Edit. Go to the end of the line. Give a semicolon, Control V. Now you're going to set the path. Okay, you're going to set the path of the actually what? Your JDK bin folder. Okay, that's what we have done here. Then click on OK and OK and OK. So I already have done. So that's why I'm clicking on cancel. Otherwise, you have to click on OK, OK, and OK. So we have set the path of it. That's what I given here. See, get the path of the JDK bin folder. Okay. So where under the C drive, program files, Java, JDK, bin folder. Then copy the path of it. Go to your My Computer. Right click, Properties, Advanced System Settings, Advanced tab, Environment Variables, search for path under System Variables, edit it, go to the end of the line, semicolon, paste it, click on OK and OK and OK. That's it. Clear? This is how to set the JDK. Same thing I given here. See ya. Click everyone. Same information I given. Then check for Java conversion. Clear, guys? Anyone has any questions so far? Yes, Rama.
My name is Gokul actually.
Oh, Gokul, huh?
We have,
Yes, Gokul.
why we have to set the environment variable?
Super, good question. So why we need to set the path? Okay, that is actually what the environment variables which we are given here. Why we need to set? So JDK. Okay, I told we need a runtime environment. We told correct. So the runtime environment is what means for Java. That is for the program files Java. JRE we have right. So this is the runtime environment. So JDK, why we need to set the path means. So right now I need in JDK level actually what in Java level if you go, I can integrate with some other tools and then I also can execute the code. So for example, if I come to Selenium, Auto IT is a kind of a tool. So if I want to work on window-based application, I need Auto IT. So Auto IT, what it will do, it will actually what help me to work on with actually what window-based applications. So that we are going to integrate with actually what my Java. Okay, so that's the thing actually what we do means. So we need JDK. If I want to work on with some other tools, I need the JDK path to be set. So for that only we are using here. Okay, so the system variables based on system level, if I want to do some other integration with some other tools, I need to set the path of it like that. That's what we are doing here. Clear? Understood, guys? So also you can just actually what? In case if you guys don't have the Java underscore home, it usually will be there. In case if you guys don't have, so under the variable level, you can create Java underscore home, and then you can give the JDK version. Okay, so where means C drive, program files, Java, okay, JDK. Copy the path of this. Then after that, go here to the environment variable. In case if you don't have the Java underscore home, usually it will be present. In case if you don't have, go for new, just type here as Java space, sorry, Java underscore home, then set the value. I already set it. Okay, set like this. Sometimes actually what you might not get, so that's why actually what make it. So make sure in the path level also when you're going to set any information, make sure you don't delete any other information, because everything will be present here. See, even for your Skype, if you have installed, for Skype also you guys will have here only. Okay, if you delete some things here, so some of the informations will not be working in your system. So I have Node.js, so for that also I need to set the path. Same thing for actually what our Skype also will come like that. Okay, so it needs, the system should know actually what this path to be set. So some of the application directly they itself will set the path, okay, by running some background code. So JDK we are going to set by ourselves. That's it. That answers your question, Ramakrishna.
Okay, Mudaya.
Okay, good. Okay, guys. So, can I also get everyone's mail ID in case if you have not forwarded me the mail ID? Can you just ping me in the chat window as privately your mail ID, guys? So, why means actually what? I will be just forwarding you the today's class sessions, and then after that the code like this. Okay. So today's YouTube URL, and then the class information, and then the documents for today we saw, right? So how to install Java, all those things. Okay, so these two documents I'll be forwarding to you. Okay, just everyone ping me in the chat window for me separately so that I can have it. So I'll just ping here. You can just click on my name and then you can just send to me.